Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Danny's Dishes. So basically tonight what we're going to do is we've like a little red pesto here that I've added a little bit of garlic and ginger and salt and pepper to. It's just a store-bought pesto, and basically what we'll be doing tonight is an oven baked fillet of salmon. These are fillets of salmon from Cahill's Excellent CS Fish. I got them below today, and just with a bit of a bean, pea and veg stew. Nice, quick, easy. You need one tray, one pot, and I'll just show you how we're going to dress up the salmon, and we'll be able to bake them away. So the quicker you do your salmon, the better, you can leave the pesto and stuff to dry into it. A little chef brush. Let the flavours rub into it. Pesto's excellent, lovely flavour. Careful of the salt though, because if you put too much salt, can't take away. So to be very careful with salt. If you add too much salt, salmon is inedible. Salmon's a very salty fish, as it is. The great thing about rubbing pesto into your salmon is pesto is oily, so you won't have to worry about the salmon sticking to the tray. You won't have to worry about having to season your salmon. Now, as I said, if you ever wanted to learn how to make a pesto, it's a quick, easy video. I can put it up on Instagram if you want. Just let me know. Let's get the majority of that in. What we'll be doing is we'll be cooking these in a preheated oven of 180 for about 12 to 15 minutes. But make sure that oven's nice and hot. As long as your oven's nice and hot, your salmon will cook in the 10 to 15 minutes. If it's not nice and hot, it'll take a bit longer. There we are. Just get all of it out. Don't cook it off straight away. Let the flavours soak into it. So leave that to rest. Now, like any marinade, if you can do it the night before, it's better. If you can do it the night before, it's better. But 20 minutes beforehand will do, because salmon, they're nice long pieces, they're not so thick, so the flavour will soak in very fast. Like any marinade, the longer you leave it in, the better it is. And you don't have to worry about coating oil over your salmon for this, because salmon's an oily fish anyways, and pesto's oily, so you don't have to worry about your salmon sticking to your tray. So that's the salmon now ready. Now we just gotta get our bean stew ready. Okay guys, so a quick wash of the hands. My hands are nice and clean. In a bowl here, I have a little bit of olive oil, chili paste, salt, pepper, paprika and ginger. And this is what we're going to use to toss our veg in it, so we won't have to oil the pan as much. So that's also going to season our veg. So, off we go. The veg can be not so finely diced, but it can't be bigger than the peas that you'll be using for this recipe. So you can be chopping up this while your salmon is taking on the flavours of your pesto. basically your aim would be get your salmon marinating, put up your veg, put on your salmon into the oven and cook off your stew. There's our onion, mushroom, and make this very easy. Into 4. Mushrooms are quite quick to cook, so just gotta remember you can't have them quite as small. You can slice them. I prefer mushrooms just that way. I think they'll take on the flavour of the stew better. With our mushrooms, or courgette. We'll make this nice and simple. Down the middle. Down the middle again. Down the middle. And then down the middle. Got nice thin pieces, but they're quite big. So you got nice thin pieces there, but they're quite big. They'll take on the flavour, they'll take on the heat quite easily. The last few bits of spring onion on the last day. You'll see that they have this kind of rougher outer coat. So all you want to do is really just remove that layer. So just peel away all the way down to the bottom, fan it out, and pull. There you go. These are exactly like the day we did the chowder. Look. Peppers, same trick with peppers. So one on top of the other. Then fingers like that, tuck behind your knuckle there. Nice skinny peppers. Carrot, do the same with the carrot as we did with the courgette. So down the middle, and off we go. It's carrot, mushrooms, onions, and just for today we have broccoli. So as you can see from broccoli, we have it on the stems here. So all we're going to remove, you can get to there. See the stems? As if you're taking down a tree outside. Like that. Yeah. And then if you find they're a bit too big, cut them down half. Now, like any stew or any stock or any kind of broth you're going to do, this is mainly down to your favourite veg. So if you don't like broccoli, feel free not to put broccoli in. If you prefer cauliflower, put cauliflower in. Just bear in mind that each veg is a different kind of a cooking time. So that's our veg ready. We'll be getting ready to go by the stove. So guys, you put on your pot, a nice deep pot, 2 teaspoons of oil, pot get nice and hot. Give your veg a nice toss in their seasoning. Throw that seasoning in. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be kind of making a broth, which is just a light vegetable stock. So we got our veg stock cube here, we've got our veg here ready, and we got some water. We got some chickpeas and red kidney beans. So we're going to let our veg go in here. All the paste and flavour. So a stock is basically a stock packed with flavour and doesn't take as much time as a stock to make. So a home cooked stock is basically veg, well seasoned, added a bit of water, seasoned really well, and just give it time to reduce then to get a bit of thickness for you. Now, if you did want to speed up the process, what you could do is bring it up to a boil, season it, let your veg cook out, and thicken it with a beurre or a roux. A beurre is a fat and a flour mixed together. So butter, softened butter with flour, brought in together and dropped into the water to thicken it up. Or a roux is an oil and a water, or oil and the flour brought together and brought in to give it a bit of thickness. So I'll just give you a good look at the pan here. You can see the pan here, look. There's all our veg now. I'm just going to cook off. Give it a good bit of heat there at the start to let all that flavour sink in of the spices. And all you have to do is let that cook out. So guys, your salmon's in your oven, it's cooking away. Your ingredients are in your pan. Now the idea is they're in the pan maybe 5-6 minutes. Now that you've all the heat added on, add in some water, add in your chickpeas and your red kidney beans. And you just want to submerge all your ingredients there. Takes off the high intense heat and it just gives it a chance to breathe and let the flavours come out. I'm trying to open the stock pot. Now, finally. So sorry about that. Stock pot was fighting me, but so we opened our stock pot and that goes in as well. Just leave this to boil. Let your ingredients cook through. Give it a small taste when all your ingredients are cooked, and that's really it then. So you've your ingredients. I'll just give you a quick look here. So if you want to take a quick look here, you can see it's submerged, but there isn't too much there. So you just want your broccoli now to cook away, and you want your peas to cook away, and everything else cooking away nice and slow. Lovely colours. This is a great little cheese for getting veg into your diet, because it's packing your veg with flavour. I know sometimes veg can be lacking with flavour content, So this is going to pack your veg with flavour, and it's going to have as little fat cooking on it. So when you go into restaurants and stuff like that, we usually hit it with a bit of butter or something, but this is the best way to get some real nutrients out of your veg and pack it with flavour. So I'm saying pack it with flavour a lot, but it really does pack it with flavour, and the longer you cook this, the better. Just be very, very aware that each veg has a different cooking time. So you don't want to overcook your peas and undercook your broccoli. So you really got to just keep a careful eye on your broccoli, especially. Broccoli is a 6 to 7 minute dish. It can hold a bit longer. So hopefully now with the broccoli made a bit bigger to hold against the smaller veg. The other veg will be absolutely fine. Carrots, courgettes, all your peas, all your beans, they're all going to hold off really well against this. It's the broccoli that you need to keep a close eye on here. So we're going to let that boil away. I'm going to put a bit more water in that just for a bit more safety. All right. Now, folks, so that's it. One oven baked dish, one pot dinner. So as you can see here, there's our veg, there's our salmon, little bit of lemon juice. Our broth will act as our sauce. It's just a matter of getting onto the oh, cooking your veg this way is just so much better for you as a person, and just so much better for the veg. And it's just an easier way of getting veg into your system. And the most great thing about this dinner is it's healthy. Well, yeah, you get the flavours and you get the feeling you've had a dinner. You know, there's nothing worse than eating something and then 10 minutes later being hungry. But as you can see, the fish, most important thing. No, I eat the skin. You don't have to eat the skin if you don't want to eat the skin, but a lot of flavour in that in that salmon skin. We won't eat a big of a bite because I have to talk a bit after it as well. The great thing about using the pesto for the salmon is such a flavoursome fish that pesto adds to it, it doesn't take away from it. So it's just it's your best way of seasoning your salmon. Now, the best way to cook salmon is always pan fried, finish in the oven. But the best of both worlds, you just don't get the crispy skin from baking it in the oven. But this is really quick, simple, easy. The whole dish itself, from start to finish, any stops, should be about 20-25 minutes in the process of making it. Like it's a 15-minute prep time, and then you're talking about what, maybe another 20 minutes of cooking time, 15 minutes for the salmon. The show itself can be as long as you want it to be, really, anywhere from 15 minutes to half an hour to even the hour. But the most important thing is get that salmon soaking in your marinated in your pesto, because the longer you get that salmon into your pesto, the better the flavour of this fish is going to be. Now, folks, like always, if you liked what you've seen, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions at all about the dishes or dishes that you'd like to see, please reach me on my social medias. All in all, I'm open to any suggestions. Forget even about the fish alone. This veg would be perfect on its own. So it's a perfect vegetarian dish if you just leave off the salmon. So, like I said, folks, if you like what you see, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All feedback is welcome. I'm learning a lot. I hope you're enjoying the content. If you need any more kind of tips or hints or tricks, please reach for me on my socials. Enjoy your salmon. I'm going to sit down now and enjoy mine. And sure, look, I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Thanks very much, guys. Enjoy your dinner.